Hey guys, thanks for joining us for the November newsletter. The first thing I want to announce is our upcoming Safety and Compliance Conference. It will be held on February 28, 2025 at the Eden Resort in Lancaster, PA. We would love to see you there in person, but we'll also be live streaming it as well for those that aren't local to Pennsylvania. We have some great speakers and topics in mind, and best of all, it's free. Just click the link above or in the description below to check it out. You can fill out the form to register or stay updated as it approaches. This month, we're covering a new CDL law that will help veterans, simplified TWIC cards or security credentials for truckers. We have some tips on maintaining your driver files and avoiding audits, and the DOT is finally simplifying the drug testing process for employers. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and the newsletter if you haven't already. All links are below. Also, when you have questions, you can call, email, or fill out the form below, and a CNS specialist will help you out. All right, first off, we're discussing the new CDL law that will be very helpful for all you veterans out there. The Veteran Improvement Commercial Driver's License Act was just signed into law and will be a huge thing for veterans that want to join the trucking industry. Under this law, instead of waiting 2 years to accept GI benefits, CDL schools can accept them immediately if the primary facility already received approval. Over 25% of all veterans are already joining the trucking industry, so we hope that simplifying this process will increase that percentage. We go into a lot more detail on why veterans are a perfect fit for the trucking industry. Just click on the link above to check out the full video. Next, we're talking about TWIC cards. TWIC stands for Transportation Worker Identification Credential, and it's used as an identification for the truckers that are picking up and dropping off cargo from secure maritime locations, like a port. These secure locations require unaccompanied access to merchant ships or transport vessels, and a TWIC card is what gets you there. There are a couple of bills in the works that will make the process of getting a TWIC card easier and cheaper by allowing the workers to use the same background checks for multiple TSA managed credentialing programs. We have a quick video that discusses that in more detail. Just click on the link above or in the description to learn exactly how to get your TWIC card. Next, we're talking about driver qualification files, managing them, and how to avoid getting violations when you go through a DOT audit. So a driver qualification file is basically a driver's personnel file and is required for anyone that drives a commercial motor vehicle at any time. That even means if they're a mechanic that is quickly moving a vehicle. There are a lot of items in that DQ file that you need to keep track of and update on a regular basis, like motor vehicle records, employment history, credit history, drug tests, and the list goes on. This can become very cumbersome when you have more than a couple of drivers, so I would encourage you to check out the full video in the link above. Also, the associated article has a downloadable DQF checklist for you as well, so make sure you download that. From a DOT audit standpoint, companies might get violations for a few reasons. They might take shortcuts in the hiring process, the person maintaining the driver files is not trained in DOT regulations, and sometimes companies just don't realize they need to follow the regulations. As I mentioned a minute ago, there are a lot of different things that you need to maintain in each driver file. There's a specific purpose behind each one, and there are many ways you can make this process easier for yourself and ensure your audits go smoothly. Watch the full video in the link above or below, where we talk about 8 different tips that will help streamline your driver qualification file management process and help you pass your next DOT audit with flying colors. The last thing we're discussing are the changes to the DOT drug testing process. The DOT is finally going to allow DOT-regulated employers to ditch the filing cabinets and start collecting signatures, filing forms, and storing data electronically. This will be a huge change for those employers, making the process much easier, especially for those that are already using an electronic filing system for non-DOT regulated testing. Just click on the link above and watch the full video to get all the details. That about covers it for this month. Don't forget to register for our 2025 Safety and Compliance Conference on our website. You can attend in person or the live stream. As always, subscribe to our channel and the email newsletter. Links are below, and you can call, email, or fill out the form below if you have any questions. See y'all next month.